All right, so here I am in the Zoom meeting, and before I turn on my cameras, I wanted to share my settings. So next to the Start Video button, I have a little menu, and when I click on that, I'll be able to see what cameras I have available to use. So I have two USB devices that are attached to my laptop. One of these has a check mark next to it, and that's the one that's going to turn on when I click on Start Video. The other one is one that I have set up on my tripod to use as a second camera. The third one here is my integrated webcam. I don't use this one a lot, but that's the one that my laptop came already with. And I don't use that one too much just because of the quality of that camera, but I have used it in the past. So what I'll do next is I'll go ahead and turn on my video and say hello to my class. Hello and welcome. And so here I am, I'm teaching my normal class, and now I want to share my second device. Well, how can I do that? Well, over here I have my tripod ready, and I'll go ahead and share that with you. Right now it's attached to my table, but I can very easily take it off because it has this very handy clip at the bottom, and I can use that to attach it to the edge of my desk. So that's what I usually do. And then I have this clamp here at the top that holds my external webcam. Now, this one is a USB webcam, but you could very easily use your smartphone as well. The only difference is with this is that you're not going to be able to share your device as a second camera in the same way if you're using a smartphone, especially an Android. But we'll talk about that in just a sec. So for now, I have my USB device. It is attached to my tripod, and I'll attach it to my table next to me. Now, the gooseneck tripod is really great because you can adjust the neck and you can, twist it whatever directions you need it to go. So here I want to start sharing this other device over here. The way I do that is by clicking on Share Screen. And you'll notice you have three menus at the top. One of those is Advanced. So we'll click on Advanced. I have selected Content from Second Camera, and now I click Share. So now you're going to see my other camera over here demonstrating my drawings, and this is a class that I teach. So here we are, we're drawing together, and they're able to see my hands a little bit more in detail, right? But they're also still seeing my face. So if this is important to your class for you to be able to see the hands and your face at the same time, then this is a great option because not only are they seeing both of these cameras at the same time, but this screen right here is going to show up as a spotlighted camera in the recording. Now, that's different from when you use your smartphone. If you use your phone, and you can clip it to the tripod too, but the way that you would join the meeting is by logging into your Outschool account and then clicking on the button to join the meeting or start the live meeting. And now it's going to show up as a second person. So you can have yourself in there twice in the meeting. And then you can spotlight, when you turn on that webcam, you can spotlight your phone. But the problem with that is that when you do that, it's not going to show up as a spotlighted camera in the recording. Instead, it's going to show in gallery view. So the only way to make sure that your recording shows this screen as a spotlight is by using the share screen option. So that's what I usually do. And then when I'm done, I can click stop share. And here I am back at this main camera. So that's how you use a second device. Again, you can use your smartphone and log in as a separate device, but just keep in mind that it will not be spotlighted in the recording, even if you selected the spotlight feature. Most of the time, I go ahead and use the second device. It's a great investment. Other options would be a document camera. So you can purchase a separate document camera on Amazon or wherever, and then use it the same way as this USB webcam. Other people have an iPad or an iPhone, and in that case, you might notice that under the share screen option, under basic, you do have the option for an iPhone or an iPad, and then click share. There are some prompts to complete or to follow when you do that, but you can test that out. So I recommend testing everything out always before you go live. Open up an empty Zoom meeting, record yourself, playing around with some of these features, and then watch that recording afterwards to see if it worked, if it looked right, and see what works for you. So those are my recommendations. I hope that was helpful to you. Have a great rest of the day and happy teaching.